So, again, these are collective readings. They're not going to resonate with everybody. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay? Take what resonates, leave the rest. I was feeling like a lot better in myself after a phone call, a good phone call. So I was feeling a lot better after a good phone call. Well, a goodish phone call. As good as it can get. I'm going to light an incense stick. Spiritual healing incense stick. So we've got a King of Cups, right? A Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio masculine. In this image, the masculine is staring at a cup. Now, a lot of the time, a water sign masculine is deep, emotional, intuitive, right? So usually water signs are very deep, they are very intuitive, they are very emotional. But he's getting at this King of Cups, he's looking at his cup, and it's like there's no love in his cup. Okay, we've got Emperor in reverse, Hermit, Virgo in reverse, and then we've got Temperance, Ten of Cups, Ten of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Death card. So he's getting this dysfunctional absent father could be jealous of his own family. With this Page of Cups, could be a child, okay? Could be this King of Cups, could be jealous of his own child's divine knowledge, divine wisdom, and divine protection. So wanted to curse that Ten of Cups. So maybe knew that his own child had this Ten of Cups, had a happy family. Archangel maybe knew with this Page of Cups. Page of Cups can mean psychic, intuitive, sensitive. Yeah. So maybe knew that his own child from family is very psychic, intuitive, sensitive, like sensitive to energy. Then we've got Temperance, like Archangel, right? Death card in reverse. So he's getting that this King of Cups, this dysfunctional, distorted, absent father who's got no love in his cup, could have got jealous of his own child from family, having that Ten of Cups, having that ultimate happiness. So wanted to do some sort of a death hex on his own child, and quite possibly if this child had a family, children, wanted to bring a death hex. So cursing, backstabbing, and doing a death hex on an Archangel. So brutal ending. 5 of Wands in reverse, 3 of Wands in reverse, and 10 of Cups in reverse. So basically, did this on his own child and quite possibly his grandchildren because of that 10 of Cups, and wanted that Ace of Pentacles for himself, that abundance for himself. 5 of Wands in reverse, wanted to end a battle. So he's getting King of Cups was battling against his own child, but he's got no divine knowledge, no divine wisdom, no divine protection. Death hex, death curse, that's the truth, there's the swords. Death hex, death curse, death spells, death rituals, on his own child and quite possibly grandchildren out of sheer spite. Sheer spite, number 13 could be significant. Virgo, Scorpio could be significant. Then we've got 3 of Wands in reverse, not wanting that expansion in family. So maybe child, his own child, could have wanted another child, right? So we've got 10 of Cups in reverse, Ace of Swords. Then we've got Virgo, and then we've got Scorpio, right? So two Virgo, and then we've got Sagittarius, right? So in this family, what he's done a death hex on, there could be a Scorpio child because there's strong Scorpio energy. There could be a Virgo child, right? So we've got, right, yeah, strong, right? So basically he's coming out with this Hermit Virgo in reverse and this death in reverse, right? Sagittarius. So could have done that. Three of Pentacles. A lot of spell casting. In this Three of Pentacles, it can mean skills. It can mean collaboration. So basically, he just wanted to demonstrate his skills in hexing, cursing, and doing black magic. He just wanted to demonstrate his skills. And his skills was tearing up a happy home, doing a death hex, and not wanting the truth to be revealed. Eight of Swords in reverse. Could have done binding spells as well. So could have launched with this Eight of Swords in reverse. And that was broken. Could have launched a death spell, a death hex, but first of all, did some sort of binding spell, some sort of trauma bonding. In this Eight of Swords, the female figure with some like cloth over her eyes so she cannot see. Then her arms is tied behind her back and there's like a rope all around, so I was getting that spiritual, like a binding spell. Yeah, some sort of binding spell. Not wanting the truth to be revealed, something surrounding divine knowledge, divine wisdom, and death. And then we've got karmic. So this King of Cups is actually in some sort of satanic or coven. And then we've got the shadow side, and then the Magician card, and Four of Wands, and then Four of Pentacles. So in this karma, there's like three female figures holding their hands up to the moon, right? So doing a lot of moon rituals, on every cycle. So since a child, this King of Cups, this dysfunctional absent father, has been doing a lot of death hexes and death curses on his own child, and continued to do that on his grandchildren as well, right? So we've got the shadow side, just like the Grim Reaper coming on in, and then the Magician card, Four of Wands and Four of Pentacles. So I is getting, this is why this King of Cups has got no love in his cups, because he's mean, he's narcissist, he's controlling, he doesn't like unity, he does not like celebration. He does not like the fact that his own child and grandchildren had celebration, had happiness inside of that home. So kept sending death hexes towards a Sagittarius, kept sending death hexes towards a Scorpio, death hexes towards Sagittarius, Scorpio, and a Hermit, Virgo. Kept doing death hexes. Kept doing death hexes. So judgment. He is under divine judgment for what he's done. He is under a major divine judgment. So I was just literally feeling a bit sick, like literally under divine judgment. So the judgment card is ruled by Pluto, which is associated with Scorpio. So a lot of Scorpio energy. Then we've got the Chariot. So Cancer energy also reminds me of Gemini, because there's like two horses, Six of Pentacles. So wanted them gifts for himself. Wanted them gifts for himself. So I wanted that forward movement, that recognition, victory, reward, success for himself. He wanted them gifts for himself. Like, that could be physical gifts, spiritual gifts as well. He really wanted. So I was thinking that he thought that if he was to end his own child and grandchildren, he would inherit their spiritual gifts. Wow. Yeah, we've got justice in reverse, a lot of corruption and injustice. So with this Chariot, Nine of Swords, guilty, Seven of Swords, sneaking around in car, yeah, spying, passionless, sending some sort of a page, Ace of Wands in reverse. I was getting with this page to watch and to spy. I is getting that this Page of Swords who was getting paid to spy. He's now passionless, like maybe so he was invested, took an opportunity to bring burdens, harvesting. Wow. So he's wanting to bring burdens and wanting to harvest off an Archangel, Page of Cups, Queen of Cups. So it could be a Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio feminine. A Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio child wanted to have an opportunity to harvest off an Archangel. Wanted to harvest off an Archangel. King of Swords in reverse. Four of Cups and Page of Wands. Lack of some sort of messenger. Maybe lack of intuition. Lack of, maybe they did not know. We've got Eight of Swords and the Most High. So what they tried to do was pierce that protection bubble from the Most High. So they tried to penetrate aura. All right, they tried to pierce that protection bubble from the Most High. So we all have some sort of a bubble around us, like our aura. And this Eight of Swords is like a female figure there, like naked. All right. And there's swords coming through this bubble. So they wanted to pierce the protection bubble. King of Swords in reverse, so an air sign masculine, who was also involved in harvesting, wanted the fruits of their labour. Wanted the fruits of that labour. So wanted, with this Justice in reverse, it could be a Libra, right? Lacking insight. So they wanted to pierce protection bubble. Lacking love, lacking insight, lacking love. Right, and then we've got a boat. So there could be something surrounding inheriting a boat. Page of Wands and the Three of Wands, a boat. Something surrounding inheriting a boat. But he's getting what? Right, okay. So we've got a King of Wands, a fire sign masculine. We're back to an air sign masculine. And then Page of Coins in reverse. They wanted to take an opportunity. Six of Wands. They wanted to be seen as victorious. We've got a Hanged Man, Pisces energy. So they tried to sacrifice someone. Two of Pentacles in reverse. So they could have, right, Three of Wands in reverse. This third party, this team. Palace of Coins in reverse. So they could have a plot of land, a house, a home, a plot of land, a boat, inheritance, what was not actually rightfully theirs. So they was working at a very low vibration, trying to have someone else's manifestations, again, the fruits of someone else's labour. They wanted it for themselves. So they teamed on up. Nine of Wands, aware. Four of Swords, jealous. They was aware and they got jealous. King of Pentacles in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They got jealous. They got really jealous of this boat. They're trying to hold back. Five of Wands. So it's like they're battling to take ownership of a boat. We've got Hanged Man in reverse. And Ten of Swords. King of Cups in reverse. Three of Swords. So there's been two brutal endings to keep taking the fruits of someone else's labour. So two brutal endings to take the fruits of someone else's labour and bring that heartbreak, that loss, that mourning, that betrayal. Yeah, two brutal endings. So it could be a plot of land, a house, a home, some inheritance, a boat, and they wanted that for themselves. Strength card. Two of Swords in reverse. The jealous I was getting of that strength. So they had to use a team of people to try and take one person down and this child or children. So we've got Leo with that strength card and Libra. Five of Wands in reverse and the Star card. So there could be an Aquarius involved. There could have been battling against this person for that. Yeah, jealous, absolutely jealous. And they was just passionate, or high priestess, so they could have done this to a high priestess. They was just passionate, jealous of this high priestess, jealous of this divine knowledge, divine wisdom, jealous of that victory, reward, success, recognition, and they wanted it all for themselves, 15-15, without carrying the burden. So they was romanticizing. Knight of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and then Seven of Cups, Eight of Wands. So they was romanticizing, and they've been throwing a lot of demons, throwing a lot of illusions, demons, King of Cups, King of Pentacles in reverse, and Three of Cups in reverse. Here's the sword. So he's getting that they're all getting dismantled by Archangel Michael. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. He took someone else's work, illuminated. Wow. So, and then we've got faith, all right, and someone else's perseverance. So basically, it could be a star sign, like the star sign of Aquarius, with this Queen of Swords in reverse, who came inside of that home at one point, Empress. So High Priestess, Empress, who came inside of that house at one time. She got involved. Faith, so she's been praying to the Most High persistently. Six of Wands in reverse, hunting, wishing it ill will. The Lovers, a Gemini, been praying. Six of Cups in reverse, being very childish. Six of Swords, and then Ace of Wands, wanting some sort of a birth, wanting that positive journey for themselves, and wanting someone else's full life. So Empress, High Priestess's full life, the child, the job, the rewards, the recognition, the inheritance, some sort of a birth. Wow. So with this door, Ace of Wands in reverse, and then the Palace of Wands. So basically they wanted to take a home. So it could be a couple of houses, or it could be a house, a home, maybe a couple of properties, land, Seven of Pentacles, the fruits of someone else's labour, the Full card, and then we've got the Wheel of Year, and then we've got King of Wands, and Nine of Cups in reverse. A nightmare of a King of Wands, a warlock who wants to shatter and exhaust that person using spell work. Chariot card, trying to hold that person back. Nine of Pentacles, jealous of that financial stability, that independence. Five of Swords, so wanting to bring conflict magic. Three of Swords in reverse, depression magic. Spying, wanted to keep that a secret persistently. Four of Swords, a separation spell. Two of Wands, these cowards. Absolute fools. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and then this King of Pentacles wanted to be seen as this King of Pentacles, but now he's got this money, what he's stolen, and they've all got in on stealing. Ace of Cups in reverse, they've got no love in the cup. Loss of love. Loss of love. Wheel of Fortune. Unable to heal. Sneaking around. Queen of Wands. Working to create illusions. Page of Swords in reverse, and the Magician card in reverse. So a lot of black magic. So it's some sort of dark cult, a dark coven. Six of Cups, who's been collaborating to do that twice, at least a couple of times. Nine of Wands in reverse, not wanting anyone to be aware. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Two lots of Ten of Pentacles. Two lots of Ten of Pentacles. So they're jealous of someone else's skills, someone else's gifts. And they always have been. High Priestess have been jealous of someone else's gifts and skills of that person throughout full life. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. That independence. The Tree of Life in reverse. So they've got no life. Ten of Wands. And basically it's not their life. Yeah, it's not their inheritance, and it's not everything what they've achieved. They've not carried the burdens of that load. So they've got carried the burdens, what comes with it, but they wanted to create more burdens, a lot of energetic burdens. So they've got a lot of energetic burdens, dark entities, and they're not wanting anyone to be able to defend this empress, this high priestess, yeah, and wanted to like literally just trample all over it. So literally, 10 of Wands, trample all over, yeah, and think that there's some sort of big man, big woman. Look at us. We're all teaming on up to steal someone else's inheritance. Not just 10 of Pentacles, which is a lot of money, 20 Pentacles. 20 Pentacles, a lot of death hexes, death curses, and guess what? They're all going to get put in prison and locked up for life. Because all that they do is black magic all day. Oh, there's got caught in the act as well. I was going to put coffee in it, but it's late. They got caught in the act doing black magic. They got caught in the act, and all they do again, black magic, black magic, black magic, black magic, black magic, black magic. As soon as they wake up. Yeah, so everything what they've got is from doing death hexes, death curses, people mysteriously ending up dead, so they can come on in and take all that inheritance and take everything what they've got. So probably child abduction, probably got involved in child abduction. Oh, how can they do that? How can they do that with not feeling any compassion at all, any remorse for what they've done? These are the type of people who show no remorse for anything, what they've done whatsoever. They just sit there and do death hexes and death curses all day. So a lot of these so-called mysterious deaths could be due to these cults or covens who just sit there. Anyone who seems to be coming into some sort of generational wealth, inheritance, life inheritance, they just sit there and death hex and death curse all day to take everything what is rightfully theirs and find any reason, yeah, to take power and control over someone, but they want to play the hero. So this is where these so-called low vibrational Masons come on in, who think that they're so-called elite. And they really think that they're so-called elite. They really think that they're so-called elite. But they've come up against somebody who is extremely protected by the Most High. Extremely protected by the Most High 2222. And the Most High has just been testing them. Yeah? The Most High has just been testing them. And they've opted, 2233, for the materialistic things. Yeah? The materialistic things rather than the love for the Most High. They're all about the materialistic things, like the very 3D. Materialistic, they actually believe in their head it could have been multiple properties, plots of land, a boat, and 20 Pentacles. So that is a lot of money. It's millions of pounds, multi-millions of pounds. They've teamed up to steal off someone else's inheritance, multi-millions of pounds, multiple properties, and a boat, or maybe a couple of boats, multiple properties, maybe even a car. So they're roaming round, acting all posh, and they're just loving it. Like, look at me, I'm going on a shopping spree. I'm a little runt. I'm God's runt, and I think I deserve to go on this shopping spree. No, they don't. They deserve nothing. They deserve to get locked up for life. So with this 10 of Wands, they're trying to do entities to try and conjure up a lot of energetic burdens to have that person feeling weighed down. Meanwhile, they're just trying to live a life of luxury, not realising that they are actually, or they might realise that they are a devil in a meat suit. Although the devil card's not come out, and I have pulled a lot of cards, they are literally the devil in a meat suit. They've got a lot of energetic burdens because all they've done is called on entities and deities, right? And I was getting that a lot of these deities, what was called upon, actually protects. No way. Oh, it's not funny. I rebuke the plans of the devil in the name of Jesus Christ because Jesus Christ is King. So these deities, what they're calling upon to try and hex and curse and backstab someone, yeah, and sneak attacking with all that shit. A lot of these deities actually protect this high priestess, this earth angel. So a lot of these like high priest, like literally, they've conjured up to a high priestess who's actually protected by a lot of these deities, what they're calling upon. So it could be water deities, some sort of water deities, Mami Water. So they've called upon some sort of water deities, or Poseidon. Yeah, they've called upon this type of shit, not realising so justice is going to be served, not realising Page of Wands messenger, but they've got no love, you see, for a messenger. Basically, what they're wanting is just to be that messenger, hex and curse a messenger. Two of Cups, and then we've got the Strength in reverse, and we've got a Queen of Wands in reverse, then we've got the Moon in reverse, and Nine of Cups in reverse. Curse a messenger, nightmare, battling, to sacrifice, collaborating, to sacrifice, yeah. Ace of Cups in reverse. So we've got this King of Pentacles who's living in upside down world. He's looking at the coinage. He don't give a damn about anything else. All he's doing is looking at that coinage. He's a very, very dull boy. No air. We've got Justice, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse, and then the Magician card in reverse, and Four of Pentacles, and then the Death card, and then we've got Hermit, Virgo, and Ace of Swords in reverse, Lion, Ten of Cups. Family wanting them shapes. Two of Pentacles, Three of Cups, and then we've got High Priest in reverse. So basically there could be some sort of mental magic. There could be switching things up in legal documentation, switching things up, switching names up, Temperance in reverse, and then trying to make out like that person. So we've got playing with energy, trying to switch someone else's energy up. Third party, celebrating, trying to switch that energy up, trying to switch shit up in the justice system. Ace of Cups reverse, they've got no love in their own cups. They're all about the money, wanting to take someone else's gifts of a home. So there could be a fake false twin flame who was doing demon magic and doing a death hex on someone who was divinely guarded. Temperance in reverse, demon magic. Four of Pentacles, demon, possessive, yeah, possessive, mean, possessive. That's what they keep sending. That's what they keep conjuring up. So what this done, we've got Gemini, Eight of Swords, lost all divine protection. Nine of Wands, trying to defend. We've got Pisces. I'm trying to defend Pisces. Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. There could be a Scorpio from family. Pisces. On Death Hex, wanting a dysfunctional family. Creating a lot of illusions surrounding this boat. So they're going to be like, well, where did you get this boat from? Oh, well, Mr. and Mrs. Police Officer, the good law officials. We took an opportunity to take that off somebody else. And that's what they've done. So we've got Two of Cups and the Death card. Could be a couple involved. One of them could be a Scorpio. One of them could be a Gemini. One of them could be a Virgo. They're defending each other because they want a house. So this King of Pentacles, him and his lover, could have took ownership of a house home. So we've got Faith in reverse. They've got no faith in the divine. So they was persistent in doing hexes and curses and then coming on in some sort of a police car or something, making out like they are the fucking saviour. Yeah, chaos, bankruptcy, bank fraud. We've got the Tower, right? Coming on in, backstab, Tower, bankruptcy, bank fraud. Bankruptcy, bank fraud. So they took an opportunity to backstab, betray, Ten of Swords, bring that heartbreak and get in a bankruptcy, bank fraud. So we've got police officers, corrupt law officials, who's took an opportunity to come on in, to play the fucking hero, get in on bankruptcy, bank fraud, Eight of Swords, Three of Cups, and they collaborated with this Emperor in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and Page of Cups in reverse, some sort of child abuse spell. So they can be like, oh, look, we're doing death hexes, we're doing death curses, sacrifice, and they're not going to mention that. And then they're doing some sort of child abuse spell so they can lock someone up, yeah, call them the bad person, gain power and control over that person, 8 of Pentacles in reverse, taking money, 7 of Cups in reverse to create illusions surrounding a ship, a boat. Aquarius. So they could have took ownership of a boat and they're trying to defend themselves because they want someone else's destiny. They're battling for someone else's destiny, someone else's gifts. So they're all just popping on off and doing spell casting and generating a lot of bad karma. So basically, they've just accumulated a shit ton of bad karma because all they keep doing is battling and competing for someone else's destiny. That 10 of Pentacles. 20 Pentacles, another 6 Cups. So it could be battling and competing to take hold of the child or children, create illusions surrounding child or children so they do not know that this empress, this high priestess has been robbed and her child or children. They're breadcrumbing the children, giving the children scraps, creating illusions surrounding the children so the children don't know that they've been robbed. So they're doing a lot of black magic on the children as well, because they don't want the children to wake up and know that they've been robbed. So they keep creating a lot of illusions and confusions surrounding the children. Yeah. And ending to that strength, yeah. Emperor in reverse. Pisces. Change, 6 of Cups. They're doing a switch up. They're doing a switch up of names, switching legal documentation, switch up. Lying. So King of Pentacles in reverse could be a Virgo, Hermit like in reverse, Justice, Sagittarius. It could be a Sagittarius involved. Demon magic. They're fallen angels. They're fallen angels for what was done. They're fallen angels. 3 of Cups and the Sun card. Could have been celebrating with a Leo. Taking a house or a home. Yeah, justice. People in the justice system. Death twice. Celebrating with a Leo. Child abuse spells is what they're doing. Yeah. And these lovers, yeah, they don't want that secret to be revealed. Could be a Virgo, illusions. And then we've got a King of Wands in reverse. So could be a Leo and a Virgo or Gemini. Ten of Cups in reverse and then Temperance in reverse. I was getting that because of what this done, they're going through a lot of unhappiness in their own life now. They're trying to take someone else's financial stability. That 10 of Pentacles. Karma. King of Pentacles in reverse. So it could be gay couples involved. There could be gay couples involved who've got no faith, who's got no love. Could be gay. There could be some gay couples. High Priest in reverse. Could be linking to the church. It could be linking to a church. A church. A gay male cult or coven. Or, well, it could be like masculine base. This is where this Mason comes on in. Masculine base. Where they're all gay and they all, you know, have sex parties with each other. And spread their STDs around. So he's getting that these big men riddled with STDs. And they want to spread them STDs. King of Pentacles in reverse. All he does is just sits and look at that fucking pentacle all day. Well, it's not even his, you know. Some of it might actually be his, but, you know, like, he's getting that a lot of it is through robbery and theft and bringing that heartbreak and then roams around. We've got 6 of Wands, acting all victorious, Empress in reverse, and wants to make out like feminine after this hexing and cursing and creating a lot of illusions and chaos magic, chaos agent. High priest in reverse could be linking to a church, a satanic coven leader, where they've all just got together to hex and curse one woman and child or children to take everything off one woman, and then they act like Billy Big Bollocks. Billy Big Bollocks. Billy Big Bollocks, but he's getting that their bollocks out again, the size of KFC popcorn chicken balls. Could be linking to child trafficking as well, child trafficking. So Billy Big Bollocks wanted to come on in acting like they're a hero, big man, stuff like that. And they're not. They've got little teeny tiny KFC popcorn chicken bollocks. 9 of Cups. Wanted some messages of some sort of images. So Masons. So what there's wanting is wanting to message feminine, see if we can get some pictures of feminine, you know, some decent images, so we can look and we can say, look, she's a prostitute, 3 of Swords, King of Cups, wanting to make out King of Coins, wanting to make out like she's some sort of prostitute, to take the fruits of that labour. Oh, come on in, Mr. Policeman, with his fucking car. Ace of Cups in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse, doing chaos magical witch. Oh, look, let's call her a prostitute. Call her this. Call her that. Oh, she's having a bit of sexy time. We'll call her a hoes. We'll call her this. So a lot of misogynists who hate women, yet they steal off women, they steal women's inheritances, they steal off their children, and then they go spend it on prostitutes. I'll tell you why, because of all the little runs. They spend it on rent boys as well. It's prostitutes, rent boys, yeah, that's the truth. That's been illuminated. That's been illuminated. And they're sneaking around, getting mad and angry. Justice, or they're working the justice system. So basically, they try. This is what they do. It sounds just like Humberside Police, Hull Crown Court, and Hull shitty fucking council. Their type of tactics, their type of behaviour. They love to create depression. Temperance in reverse. 3 of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Yeah, they love to. Could be a Virgo and a Pisces, a dark Virgo, dark Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio involved in that. And a Leo who love to do depression magic. Oh, what is this point? Honestly, it's Dirty Masons again. Dirty Masons again. They all need a noose round their neck. That is what they need, because I was telling you, the world will be so much more beautiful without these Dirty Masons. Because not only is a hexing one woman, High Priestess, yeah, they're hexing the child or children as well. They've got no life, they've got no faith. You know, we've got a King of Swords with us. He's got no life, no faith. He's a liar. Wants to be seen as powerful and courageous, but he's getting that he's got child sexual abuse under the belt. So basically, we've got a load of men, you know, who wants to protect and defend someone who's got like child rape or child molestation under the belt. And all these men are like, we don't care. We don't care. We just want absolutely everything. And we're going to do death spells. We're going to do heart chakra blockages. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to do depression magic. We're going to call it this. We're going to call it that. We're going to sacrifice. We're going to manipulate. We're going to do a death hex. We're going to go to a Queen of Wands in reverse. Do all this stupid black magic shit. Yeah. 10 of Swords in reverse. That's all gone back. Then we've got Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So he's getting at this Queen of Pentacles in reverse is a Queen of Pentacles in reverse because everything what she's got has been stolen off people. 38. So that could be a Virgo, could be a Taurus, or it could be a Capricorn female, because everything she's got is from stolen. You had 2 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, and then a Death card. So she does it all the time. 4 of Swords, or if someone's on their own, Strength card in reverse. They're weak. We'll send a lot of pages. Tower in reverse. World in reverse. 3 of Cups. Pages. Prostitutes. Doing all that shit by the power of 3. Invested in me. Dysfunctional. A lot of dysfunctional. 6 of Cups in reverse. Childish men. Queen of Swords. And 8 of Swords. Not liking it. Yeah. That Queen of Swords is straight to the truth, like she will literally, because obviously she's an Empress. She could be this Queen of Wands. She could be this Queen of Cups. Queen of Pentacles, you know, doing like, well, yeah, Ace of Pentacles, focusing on, obviously, she's got child or children, building her own empire, and straight to the point. So what they want to do, because she's speaking this truth, is, let's try and do some binding spells or something, because there's a lot of set of jealous men and some women, yeah, who think that they deserve to have what's not actually theirs. They're absolutely putrid. They're losing their jobs. I don't give a ticket a boot if they're a lawyer, judge, solicitor, or a police officer. I don't give a fuck if they're into the motherfucking Masons. These Masons are going to have to give these law cranks up, yeah, and raise their vibration and change their frigging tactics. Stop targeting empresses, yeah, and their children, and stop trying to take someone else's empire, what's not even yours. Yeah, what a crank. What a crank. What an absolute crank. Queen of Wands in reverse, no life of her own, so she just gets, sacrificing people for their own wealth. Really? So dark witches, dark warlocks, who all need dismantling under Archangel Michael. They need outing, they need revealing, and they need sectioning. Either sectioning, locking up for life, or give them the noose. Just give them that noose, yeah, to fucking take themselves off this planet, because, again, the world would be amazing without these low vibrational dirty Masons who are getting on this gang stalking, hexing and cursing because they want someone else's, wealth. I swear to God, that's probably the best thing for these, is a noose. Yeah. Sacrificing a star seed, a healer, because that's what they want. Let's just sacrifice a star seed, a healer, because when money, power, hungry, yeah, they need a noose. Yeah, they sacrifice a star seed, healer. They need a noose. 10 of Wands in reverse. They just wanted to offload their energetic burdens, and then they wanted to be catapulted and be seen as some sort of star in the public eye, recognition. Page of Wands or what had you. Yeah, and what is that passionate new beginning? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Cancer. Coming on in. Yeah, took an opportunity. I bet she did. Yeah, Fool in reverse. What? Oh, no, 2 fools. What a fool. Ace of Wands in reverse. Now, maybe, quite possibly, a lot of people, when they find out what she's been up to, he's been up to, yeah, took a business opportunity. There's going to have a limp dick. Yeah. So anyone who goes near these ones who's been doing all that black magic, hexing and casting, they're going to have a limp noodle. They're going to have a limp noodle. Like, oh, you're gorgeous, yeah, limp dick, limp noodle, and little teeny tiny KFC chicken bollocks. Again, Ace of Cups reversed and 3 of Wands. So they may have stolen a boat, but they've got no love in their heart. They've got no love for that boat. It's like they thought there was going to be real, I don't know. They thought they was going to achieve something, but to be honest, what they've got is hexed and cursed. Yeah. Wanted to take down something, yeah, some buildings getting literally taken down. Is getting quite possibly maybe a full government organisation is getting taken down. Yeah. They just want to go up in rankings, any way, shape, or form. So anyone who they see as strong, or if someone's on their own, they view them as weak. So maybe a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of anxiety from all these persistent battles with a shit ton of dirty, low vibrational Masons who are nothing but God's runs. Yeah. Dysfunctional absent father who's got no faith. It could be an Aries who's got no faith in the divine. Could be an Aries wanting to defend. I bet an Aries is trying to defend 10 of Swords, all that backstabbing. Aries is an absolute buer. So we've got a buer, all right? A buer who's just into dark shit, where they're constantly performing rituals. 2 of Pentacles, and persistently wanted to switch money to their bank account. 5 of Pentacles, and have someone in poverty. Yeah, we've got a little buer. Could be a prostitute buer who's involved in wanting to take someone else's inheritance. So this buer, yeah, who's just been a little buer. I mean, not to be nasty, not all prostitutes is going to be like that. But this little buer, he's going down. Yeah, she is. She is. Death card. Yeah, she's going to die. 10 of Cups in reverse. She was in on that. Yeah, she's passionless in her own life now. 6 of Wands, she thought she could trot around and what? Go ride everyone's dick with a load of money. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. With that 10 of Pentacles, a little viewer. The little viewer. Wanting else, someone else's, but yeah, 4 of Pentacles. And then 9 of Pentacles. Wanting someone else's hard work, perseverance. And that 10 of Pentacles. I bet she did the little viewer. King of Wands in reverse. Let's get with this ruthless warlock. Look at us. We're ruthless. We're all toxic. Yeah, evil. Honestly, King of Cups, love that. 4 of Wands in reverse. Maybe a fake false twin flame or someone who used to have had at home at one point. Again, these low vibrational masons who start teaming up with anyone who they can to take someone else's generational wealth, they all deserve a noose. I say bring back public hanging. Yeah, they're trying to hold someone back from being rewarded from the fruits of their own labour because they're jealous, chaos, jealous of that destiny, battling and competing against the freaking Empress. Dallins, for them gifts, for them ships. King of Swords in reverse, Magician card in reverse, and then we've got Justice. So it could be a Libra, and they're doing it on black magic, and they're always to defend each other. So I is getting that they all deserve a noose. I honestly think they all deserve a noose. So bring back public hanging for these dirty low vibrational masons. Bring back public hanging. Bring back public hanging. Why should they all come up against one person and steal everything what one person has coming towards them just because they're a dirty low vibrational mason and they work in the justice system and they work in law? Bring back public hanging. These deserve a noose around the neck. Again, the world will be a lot more brighter. It would be a lot more beautiful. It would be a lot more safer. People would be able to have their own inheritance and not be in fear of being sacrificed because they sacrifice their own children. They'll sacrifice anybody, yeah, and they play some sick games. They just sit there, playing poker, probably with a cigar, a few drinky poos. And what they'll do, because they're all like either bisexual or something like that, they'll have a bummer boy party and they'll bum the life out of each other. Yeah, they'll bum the life out of each other. I mean, each to their own, no offense against gays and stuff, but I is getting, and there's going to be an ending to a satanic court or coven, 9 of Swords. It's going to be illuminated. They're all going to get found guilty. They're all going to get found guilty. They've done an overwhelming amount of hexing and cursing and evil eye. So they can come on in, yeah, and act like the frigging saviour. Or go away. Honestly, the law. I think the law needs to be changed. I don't give a fuck if they're in the Freemasons or what, darlings. Why should they all team on up, yeah, on a cock horse, police car, riot vans, stuff like that, making out like there's undercover cops and they're here to save the day when they're all plotting and planning and scheming and they've not got people's best intentions at heart. 47. I want the law changing. These low rank cranks and shit like that, yeah. So they just want to spend it on prostitutes and rent boys and that, and have a big bummer boy party and act like fucking man. Look at me, I'm a police officer, police car. Yeah, darlings, if you've been involved in gang stalking, sacrificing, hexing and cursing and emperors, child and children, and trying to take their inheritance, their generational wealth and that, don't be scared to go get a noose around your neck, because these are the type of people who deserve to take their own life. They deserve to. So basically, we've got 47. 47 is an angel number that represents guidance, support, and communication from your angels. It also symbolizes inner strength, resilience, wisdom, inspiration, and self-knowledge. It's composed of the numbers 4 and 7, which have their own meanings and messages. It is a sign of moving in the right direction and having great potential and achieving goals. It's a reminder of the importance of honesty in your foundation. And honestly, I think these dirty low vibrational masons, for what they do, and they persistently do it, and they want to play the hero, and they want this physical ranking, rewards and recognition, bring back public hanging, change the law surrounding these masons, yeah? And when they do all shit like that to an empress, I think that they can come on up against an empress and try and trample all over an empress, yeah, they deserve a noose around their neck. honestly, publicly, hang them.